How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Off the Grid. So, we have got a big day ahead of us because we are going to be taking down some trees, and not just in the sense of cutting them down, but also in the sense of actually taking them down the mountain using a yarder, or basically a cabling system. So, I have it set up, and yeah, we've got two machines leased at the moment. We haven't paid for them yet because it depends on how long we're using them for. But yeah, the yarder is set up, and I think it's going to work. I hope it's going to work. And we've got a really nice processor over here as well. And there we go. That is the yarder there. So we've got it anchored to a tree over here. We've got it anchored to a tree over there. And then we've got the Massey on it there as well. I was going to put the Ford on it, but it really doesn't need a tractor on it. In terms of power or anything like that, it sort of runs itself. You can actually hear it running away there. I've just been warming it up because we are going to test it here in a minute. And yeah, the Ford will just be a lot easier to get the logs in and out of here. Well, basically just out of here, just because it's four-wheel drive. It's got a bit more grip, and with the incline and everything, it's got a bit more power. So yeah, and that is the processor that we've got for a while anyway. Hopefully we can get through a load of these trees quite quickly with that. But yeah, we'll test that out a little bit. But yeah, basically, the cables run down to a tree right there, and we are going to try and drop the logs round about that area. We'll probably block a lot of the road there, but if needs be, we'll take the Ford down there and just sort of push them out of the way, because we don't have anything at the moment to, well, transport the logs, just because my priority is to get this area cleared out and get the logs down the hill. Once they are down there, then we can look into getting some sort of a vehicle to actually transport it down to the mill. But yeah, I don't want to go rent a machine that's just going to sit around waiting for a job, because we're going to be paying for it. So yeah, we'll worry about that in a little bit. Also, I kind of thought that I was going to get something like this. You get these sort of the same sort of vehicles. Yeah, basically a 8-wheel drive type thing that transports logs, and that's kind of what I had in mind to get it down the hill. But since we're using cabling system, we might actually get away with just using a truck. So yeah, we'll see. Anything that can sort of, yeah, take a decent load. Right, so we are gonna get this guy fired up, and I just want to make sure that everything sort of works okay. I have operated some of these machines before, but not one specifically like this one. And we're going to set that to 6 meters, because apparently that's where they sort of, or what they want specifically in terms of length. So we'll get the most amount of money out of that. Right, I'm just going to start sort of in the middle here. We'll actually start on the end, obviously, to sort of clear space, make it easier to get in and out. But just for now, I sort of want to start somewhere in the middle here, just to get a feel for the machine. I don't want to be dropping logs onto a cable or anything like that, because I'm unfamiliar with the machine. It's a nice long tree, so will probably be good for a few logs there. Lovely, that should do. Okay, yep, that's pretty straightforward, just about like all of the other machines that I've used in the past. Nice. So we'll leave this here sort of a little bit out of the way. Beautiful. And we'll grab the Ford. So I just want to grab a few logs. I think the max amount of cables that we can actually link to that is about 4. Now I do know the weight limit of that is about 3 tons, but it will tell us if we do go over the weight limit, so that's perfectly fine. I don't know how many logs would equate to about 3 tons, to be honest, but yeah, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Alright, let's try and get some of these logs lifted, take them down there, get them hooked up, and send them down the hill. Oh, not quite getting good grab on these. That's better. Never mind, half of them fell out. Okay, but tricky to maneuver in between the trees here now. Not ideal, that's why you don't generally start in the middle, but yeah, kind of necessary just for safety's sake. For me to not start on the end here and possibly damage something. Okay, let's go get another load there. We should be good to go to test that out. Now, I'm a little bit worried that the logs might sort of hit the edge of the bank there, because we don't have a massive clearance. But, I mean, it won't cause any damage or anything. I just hope that it doesn't, like, get stuck or anything like that and cause a bit of a problem. It shouldn't, but we'll see in a minute here. Right. I think that's all of the logs. Oh, that's a tree there. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's a little piece that fell out there. That's fine. Another piece. That's fine. All right. Let's get this guy over there. The little piece we can just grab by hand, that's no issue. Okay. So, let's see if this thing... Oh, there we go. If this thing actually works. Right, so we're gonna get that hooked up, that hooked up. Lovely. We'll get this one hooked up. Alright, so that's 4 there. Lovely. We'll get that lifted up. And maybe we'll move it down a little bit, just to get it away from the machine. Okay. Oh, we might actually just drag them off of the edge here. Then they can't get stuck. That'll work fine. There we go. They're going to swing a little bit, but that's okay. Whoop. Maybe a bit too much. Alright. Okay, maybe we won't swing them off the edge here. That's a bit rough. Okay. Now, the thing is, we're going to have to sort of judge when it's right at the bottom. Because I don't want to be dropping it on our fence. Yeah, that's just another thing to fix then. We'll see how it goes. There we go. That's right at the bottom. We'll drop that. And we'll bring it back up. Okay, unfortunately it's just too far away for us to actually see. But we'll head down in a little bit when we've got a bit of a pile down there. We'll go have a look and see how it's doing. We should be dropping it right just sort of in that area. And hopefully it'll just sort of slide down and make it a bit more, well, yeah, neat. And easy to collect. That's it coming back up here. So it's got an auto return function, which is nice, so we don't actually have to stick around for that. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an auto down function, but that's okay. Right, so we are going to jump into a time lapse. There we go. That's coming up empty, which is good. That's what you want. It means everything's working okay. It would be a bit of a problem if you came back with the logs. But yeah, so we're not going to be sort of taking down one tree and then moving it and taking it down. That's just not efficient. So we're going to jump in that. We'll start on the edge here. And we'll start working through trees. I'm going to try and make nice little heaps of logs all over the place as much as I can. I'm definitely no pro operator, but I'm going to try my best. Just to sort of keep the area nice and neat. And also make moving it from wherever to there a little bit easier. So, yeah. We are going to jump into that. We're going to clear out a whole bunch of trees. Probably not all of them, but a good few. And then we'll sort of move them over there. Get them down the hill. And, yeah, then we'll sort of restart the process. Yeah, we are going to do that. So we're going to jump into a time lapse. And for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
With a piece in my hand and bloodshot eyes, I walked to the water for a last goodbye. He begged so much, it clouded my mind. One thing's clear, the man's gotta die. But it makes right, so seas over our head. I lived in that grid, but now he'll learn at the end with the tables turned. Lord, forgive me. Take me on down the river where the guilt can't find a red-handed sinner. On where the grave can't cry out, 'cause I done wrong. Down the river with a hand on a Colt and a finger on the trigger. And long before dawn they try to find me. So take me on down. Take me on down. Well, I sank that body by the riverbank. Caught a boat south, took off like a hurricane. With spotlights, dogs, yeah, the whole 9 yards. Of breathing down my neck and breathing hard. 2 weeks in a wild chase across the highways, mountains, over 7 states. Found a man at the harbor, said that he could take me across the ocean somewhere far away. Lord, forgive me. Take me on down the river where the guilt can't find a red-handed sinner. On where the grave can cry out, 'cause I done wrong. Down the river with a hand on a Colt and a finger on the trigger. And long before dawn they try to find me. So take me on down. Take me on down. I never saw him coming on the boarding planks now. Staring down a barrel at point blank range. I'm made for the water, jumping off the ledge, but not before I get through to the chest. Now there's blood and water filling up my lungs. Blood and water filling up my lungs. My heart is beating like a fading drum. Lord, forgive me, here I come. Take me on down the river where the guilt can't find a red-handed sinner. On where the grave can't cry out, 'cause I done wrong. Down the river with a hand on a Colt and a finger on the trigger. And long before dawn they try to find me. So take me on down. Oh, take me on down. Oh, take me, just take me on down. Oh, take me on down.
Alright, well, we have got a decent area cleared out so far. Not massive, but yeah, not bad, I don't think. Yeah, so the pile that I made over here was a bit of a problem, just because of the sort of angle of the land around it. It actually made getting the logs out of there quite tricky. So I think what I will try and do from now on is maybe drag the trees over and sort of just make a pile over here. Or maybe even if I can, sort of angle the trees so I can just cut them into here so they roll down the hill. But yeah, anyway, we shall see. We do have quite a few logs down the road there so far, but it is slow going. But we'll head down there in a second and see what it looks like. I haven't actually been down there yet, but yeah, it's been working well. It's fun to use. I will say I do like running the logs down here. It's slow, but I do like it. It's good fun. And then yeah, I've been doing a bit of stump grinding as well. I generally don't put the stump grinding into the videos just because, well, it's not very exciting. And yeah, it's time consuming. There they go. Almost down, I think. There we go. Bring that back up. Beautiful. It would be nice if we could set this to actually just run to the end of the line and release and come back, sort of automated. But yeah, I don't think that is happening. But yeah, unless there's something that I'm missing on the machine that, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so anyway. But yeah, we're coming along quite nicely here. It's really opening up over here. I mean, that's a lot of space already. So I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. And I actually want to take out a few trees up here maybe as well. Because looking at it wouldn't take a massive amount of work. To clear out sort of up here, because it's fairly flat. Maybe a bit more usable space. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress so far. It's obviously going to take us a while to get through all of these trees, but we'll work through them as quickly as we possibly can. Like I say, it's sort of a case of figuring out what works and what doesn't. Sort of throwing logs in a ditch definitely doesn't work. But yeah, if we pull them out and sort of just cut them somewhere around here, that'll probably be a lot better. And yeah, we can obviously take these trees down as well. They should be easy to pull into here and cut them and just sort of let them roll down the hill. Or at least if they just sort of sit here, we can always push them down with the tractor. But yeah, so far so good. Very happy with the progress. And yeah, very happy with the equipment that we have over here at the moment. Would be nice to someday buy one of these. Have sort of our own one on the farm. Maybe just keep it set up permanently. I don't know. I didn't know you get smaller versions of it that sort of goes on the back of the tractor that are not that expensive. The problem is they don't carry a lot of weight. So, yeah. Anyway. Right. I actually thought that was a dual cable system, but I just realized that's obviously sort of to get it down and get it back up. It's not actually load bearing the bottom cable. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Right, okay, we are going to leave it there for today. Oh, no, we're going to go down and have a look and see what is down there, or what it's like down there real quick. So we're going to run down there, and I'll see you guys there in a second. Alright, well, there we go. So that is the cable attached to that tree there, and this is what we've got down the hill so far. Decent load. It's gonna be a bit of a pain to load this onto a truck, to be fair, because yeah, they're just mixed all over the place. I was kind of hoping that they'll sort of, I don't know, roll off the slope and just sort of align a little bit better. But yeah, they obviously get to the bottom and they sort of swing like a pendulum effect and then sort of drop down wherever. So yeah, it makes them a bit all over the place. It looks like a game of pickup sticks. Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. It's the best way to get it down the hill, I think. But yeah, that's a long way up there, I'll tell you what. My goodness. But yeah, anyway, that is definitely working well. At least it's not sort of in the road, but we do still have a lot of logs to get down here. But yeah, anyway, we are going to leave it there for today. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.